just dropped so perfect. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Dalika Althea, and in today's video y'all see what's going on. I am so hyped I can't stop cheesing because I'm really excited for this video. If y'all know, this is probably like my third video on doing my soft glam slash everyday makeup. And y'all, like so hyped because I learned some new things, I learned some new techniques, and yeah, let's just continue watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what y'all want me to do, what y'all want to see me try, and what videos y'all want to see next. But continue watching. I have to get real up close and personal for y'all. So this is my skin, no prep, nothing on it. This is just the natural oils of my face. Actually washed, I just cleansed my face. I didn't add any sunscreen or anything like that to my face. I just cleansed my face just for the sake of the video. But the first thing I go in with is my Makeup Revolution London mattifying primer. Listen, I took a chance and I just tried this primer because I really wanted to try. I can't remember the primer I wanted to try, but I went into Ulta and the primer that I was looking for was not there, and the only thing that was there was this. So I'm like, damn, this better be good, because if you know, you know. Everything for me, I feel like it has to be matte. I think I will try like a dewy look one of these days for y'all, but I just love how a matte look really looks on me. It's just so perfect and just like, yeah. And I feel like if, I don't know if this is facts, but I just feel like with a dewy face, your makeup transfer on clothes, your makeup transfer, and you would feel the oil. Like, I don't like to feel greasy or feel oily once I have makeup on. And with matte makeup or a matte way of doing my face, I feel dry. My face feel regular, like regular skin. And I just feel like once you do a dewy look, you look dewy, which is kind of oily. And I don't want to feel oil. You know what I mean? I don't want to feel oil. I don't want to melt. And I don't want my clothes. I don't want to make it transfer on my clothes. Let me know if I'm wrong or if it just look dewy, but it don't actually transfer on your clothes. Because when you wear matte, it don't really transfer on your clothes. But I just want y'all to see how the oil just sucked up. This just suck up all that oil on my face. You see that? I look matte already. But let's get into it. So the next step that I do, I usually do my brows. Y'all, I was going to skip and go straight to foundation, but I do my brows before foundation. Let me know what you do. But I would usually go in with this Kiss pencil. What's the name? Kiss New York professional pencil. I will put it on the screen. But today, your girl updated, so I now have this Morphe chocolate mousse or mousse. It has a fancy point. So this is actually gonna be my first time trying this, but it has a spoolie at the end. I love the ones with the spoolie at the end. But the way I do my brows, I always start at the end, the tail. I'm just looking into my mirror. This is okay. And I just follow my brow. Top, I just try to perfect the top of my brow. Yes, oh my gosh, y'all, this is actually my first time trying this pencil, and I love it. And I stop right there. I do not go further with my line, that's upper line. And I do the same thing on the other side. My brow look perfect. I could just go just like this. Literally, do I even need to conceal? Okay, I'm in love with this pencil for real. So, my brows. I always start at the tail and then I just move my way forward. And because this brow goes down a bit, I create my own line just so it could go in line with that one. Gotta make them look like twins, man. Anyway, I tried out the new brow technique with the freeze brow method for like a few looks. But you know, I'm gonna always revert back to my old faithful because she never failed me yet. But yeah, so now it's time to conceal these babies. Yeah. When I tell y'all, this is the best concealer that I've ever discovered. She really is. This is the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in a matte finish. Like I said, everything is matte in the shade Deep Olive. So this is, I think, 2 shades lighter than my foundation. So it's perfect. And this is actually a brand new one. I couldn't wait for this to reach. So I just go on with my brush. And everything for my brow, I start at the end of the brow. Can't talk while I'm doing my brow because I actually hold my breath. That's a fun fact. Don't forget to conceal the top. Please, even if you do the spike brow technique, you can still conceal the top of your brow. I did it and it looked even better. I don't know, it's kind of a pet peeve of mine to see unconcealed brows at the top. But to each his own. It's just a personal preference. Yes, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Gagging. And now we're going to go in with our Real Technique. Real Technique 300 brush to blend out this concealer onto our eyelids. And we're gonna do the same thing to the other side, but I'm gonna do that off camera because y'all already seen what it do and how it does. Blend this out. Oh, I love this brush. As y'all can tell, this is actually a brand new brush. Might as well put some on this side too. Just cleaning her up. Tell me that ain't the best brow you ever seen in your life. Girl, Chelsea, come on now. Chelsea, come on now. Seriously. Yo, is this a joke? Is this a joke, y'all? My brows are browing right now. My brows browing like heavy. Okay, let's make sure our lid have concealer all the way through. Miss Morphe, you did that. Miss Morphe did that. Look at my brows. I think they are the best. They are not too dark. They're perfect. They're feathery. They're giving the girls, period. So now we move on to our foundation. My foundation is a fairly low-end foundation. Very basic. It's my Matte Poreless 338. Y'all, I went into the store yesterday and I'm like, I need to get the Juvia's Place foundation. I want to really try that Velvet Matte because they say a little go a long way, this, that, whatever. But I was so scared. Like, I was so scared because, like, I'm just used to what I'm used to. And I'm scared of trying new. I love trying new things, but I feel like once I found a foundation, I really stick to her through and through. Only for foundation, so. But I will get her. And you're just gonna have to follow me on TikTok to see me do my review on that. Okay. Okay. And I put my foundation on my wrist. I just started doing this, so it's like I'm using less. And I'm going in with my Real Technique 200 brush. It's so much light, man. a Real Technique 200 brush. And this is a dense brush also. If you watch my previous video where I show you guys how to cover up your dark spots, this brush is so soft. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I'm just gonna spread the foundation all across my face, and then we're gonna get to blending. Not gonna blend so much under my eye where I have my concealer, because that is to avoid creasing. So, oh, this is a nice brush.
I'm gonna have to take my hairband off, but let's continue blending.
Don't forget to get your neck. I know y'all probably like, she not even getting her forehead. Maybe this forehead is gonna get good. Just a little FYI, y'all. This is the same hair from my previous video where I showed you guys how I installed it. Yeah, she literally melted down flatter over the days. So where it looked ruffled, girl, I kept my band on, and your girl, the ruffles just disappeared. So she is sitting flat, and she is good. So up next, we're gonna go in with our concealer, the same kind of concealer in Deep Olive. And I've seen this technique, they do like that, and this is to lift, give your eyes a lift, and also so you don't be wasting concealer, because if you just dragging it up under your eye, it's kind of wasting product. And I was like, child, let me try that and see if this lifts somewhere, because child, without this technique, I've been lifting this thing, I've been dragging it out, but it's kind of wasting product for real. I see what they're saying. So now I'm going in with the same concealer, but in the shade medium beige. This is a lighter one to like brighten up the under eye. Yeah, so we're just gonna use one dot of that in the middle, and we are going to let that dry down a bit. So okay, now that she is dried a bit, I'm going in with my Real Technique sponge, and I'm going to blend up my under eye with this side. I've been using a brush lately, so getting into this sponge again was kind of crazy. Let's see. Okay. What y'all think? Okay, I see the lift. Y'all see the difference, right? Don't you? The lift? Okay, girl. Okay, yeah. Next side. Well, to be fair, matte concealers, they dry down pretty fast, as you can see, but it's better this way when you leave it to dry down, because it like seeps into the skin and it shows up more. When it's wet, I realize that when it's wet and you do it right away, it goes into the skin, like, but you want it to stay on the surface to show up and be brighter and brighten your face for real. So, and then whatever on the brush, I go like this, because I'm not big on concealing my nose. Sometimes I put it on my forehead. I don't think I'm gonna do that today. It's not something mandatory, like I don't want my forehead to be, especially sometimes when you forget and you don't blend it as deep, you definitely see that. So I'm not gonna touch my forehead. Oh, I am gonna touch my chin though. Oh, how am I forgetting steps? I usually drag my concealer down, but I'm gonna conceal around here and my chin. How could I forget this step? That's crazy. That's really crazy. So I'm gonna let it dry down a bit. Then we're gonna blend that out. Okay, that's good. Actually, do like, see what this area that we had. Bada boom boom. Pow. I know y'all see that. I know y'all see it. So now, after we have already concealed, now we're gonna go in with our baking. This is what I use. I use Sasha Buttercup powder. I feel like this is the best powder for black girls. Just for the girls, this is a really good powder. So we're going with just Stain Beauty Blender. Look up as you want to set that concealer because you don't want any creasing. So you set that wherever, in all the areas that you put your concealer. In that area, you really want to catch your smile line, y'all. So I catch my smile line and put a little bit on my forehead, even though that is not where I put that. You know, sometimes you still get that little glare, just for a little, you know, a little moment. And also, I learned this trick from Makeup by Ariel, the best ever. I know he does the concealer first, but I just use my setting powder and I put it right there. It's gonna give me a natural highlight. You guys are going to see that afterwards because I do not use highlighter. I don't know. Like James Charles said, it feels very, you know, back then. I don't know if he got back into it, but I haven't gotten back into the highlighter. I feel like I don't know, the era just never came back to me. So therefore, I do not use highlighter, but you will see what I use instead. But y'all, you could really go outside looking like this. This is so freaking pretty. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. And the lace is lacing. The hair is giving. Period. Okay. So now what I do, I go in with my True Complexion. This is the cream contour palette. I usually, girl, y'all remember my first video when I used to use the powder one? I can't find that nowhere. But if y'all know where I can find the powder one to this, let me know. This is in medium to dark, but this is the cream one, and I've been using this ever since. The cream one, I only use the contour shade to contour the cream contour because I was in my cream contour era. So I go in with my same concealer brush just to apply it onto my cheek. So I put my line of contour. I do it higher because you want to lift the cheek. If you do it straight down, your face makes your face look longer. So this is also something that I learned from Makeup by Ariel. You want a higher cheek, not a lower cheek. Because, you know, I definitely used to be doing my cheek lower. But I mean, it kind of still used to look good because I didn't know no better. But when you know better, you do better. So I just put some dots around the forehead. Whatever residue I have left is what I drag along my chin. And I also use a different powder, a different contour to contour my nose. Just because I feel like the cream scare me with my nose, you know? I need to use the powder for contouring my nose. So I'm going to go in with this same Real Technique 200 foundation brush. And I'm just going to spray it with my Morphe Setting Mist. Just a little bit. Because you don't want this to drag on your face because you will be moving all of your product out of place. Oh, this feels gorgeous. So now I'm just going to blend in an upward motion. I'm tapping, but I'm slightly pushing because just in a slight way. Because I'm not trying to drag it. spray, one more spray. Because it's cream, it dry down fast as a cream. Push up. Let's get the forehead. And you blend down. Because you want that illusion of, oh, my forehead is small. To just bring that face together. Just look at that. Can you see it? Butter. Butter. And then whatever is left on there, I just go in around the perimeter of my face. So boom. You can see it, but you can't really see it until you sharpen it. Now, sometimes if I'm going for a softer look, I just leave my contour like this. But if I'm feeling real fancy and I'm going somewhere real fancy, then I would go in with my triangle sponge. And then I use go back in with my Sasha. Triangle sponge is going to give you that precision. So I would take it and I would carve. This is so satisfying. Wait, let me give you a satisfying one. Swoosh. Swoosh. She a little low. Let's bring her higher. Yes, ma'am. She looks so pretty. And we go in and we just drag it. And this sharpens the contour. It makes it pop. That side is higher than the other side. I think that's what I was trying to achieve there. But didn't. So it's fine. Everything is fixable. Everything's doable. Yeah. So now that the under eye is already baked, under eye and the forehead around mouth, now we're gonna go with my Real Technique 402 brush, and I'm going to blend out the areas that are ready to be blended out. So pretty much all of my brushes are Real Technique brushes now. But I still use my Amazon brush set, like for my concealer brush and for my blush brush. So we already bake. So now we're just brushing up, cleaning up under the eye. Brush this off. Y'all be looking good, you know. We looking good, you know. We looking proper good. So once we blend this out, proper hotness, eh? Proper hotness. So bang, we blended that out. So now this is my favorite part. What's your favorite part of your makeup routine? Because girl, my favorite part is my blush. My blush. So this is my Milani, y'all. This is Cheek Kiss Blushing Berry in the shade 130. And y'all, I use this brush from Amazon and I just tap it in here. And this blush, you really got to be careful with her because she is pigmented. And this is a cream blush, but what you have to do is, although it's pigmented, share it on the next cheek. Share some. And then also keep blending. You got to blend it out. I know it's looking crazy right now, but I'm going to show you a way in which you cool it down. And I kind of drag it out. I play with my blush. There's no right way, no perfect spot. Well, you put it on your, I put it on my center cheek and I drag it up, drag it out, even into that highlighted area. And it has a natural glow to it. So therefore, I really do not need highlighter. And I bring it onto my nose as well. I think it's really cute. I think I see Doja Cat do it on one of her makeup videos. And I was like, oh, that is so cute. So I drag it to the middle as well. And as you can see, it's kind of looking really outrageous. But let me show you how I settle this down and I tone this down. Now I go in with my Fit Me pressed powder. Y'all, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. I feel like I said that about every single product. But this is my Fit Me Matte Polish. Y'all already know, matte. And it's a pressed powder. It's Golden Door in a shade 312. So I go in with this. This is like, she is just too perfect. And I go in with my triangle sponge. And this is how it looks. And I just swatch her. Look at the difference in my under eye. Look at my under eye. We up close and personal. The blush is like blushing crazy. And we're just going to go in with our pressed powder. This is also brighten up the under eye, but it gives you a blur. You don't even need too much. I use the end to just take off the excess if it's too much. I dropped it. But I drag this down so the blush could blend into it, and it like calms and tones the blush down. So it's giving it a pouty soft look. Tell me y'all see that? Do y'all see the difference? Look at the difference in the eye. Do you see that blur? I know you see it. Look at that. Butter. Crazy, right? It's so crazy. So now we're gonna do next. This is crazy. Look at the blur, y'all. Fit Me did it with this one. I'm sorry. This pressed powder is the one. I don't know. It don't get no better than this. This is so good. If you guys know of any other press, I know the one size press powder, y'all, I gotta try her. Like, I know she different and she next level, but this is so good. It's so much more we need to try, so much more we need to test out. But y'all, the face is looking so good. It's giving the girls it's giving. Now if you guys want to know, side note, if you guys, oh, my neck is like glossy, this could also do the glossiness. But side note, if you guys want to know how I did my lashes, whatever, these are individuals. It's crazy. But this is Flascara lashes. I did these myself. It was so easy. Literally, I just used this. The wand is a bond and steel. Like, it's like mascara. You just put it on and the lashes just stick to it like a magnet, and it looks so good. It came out so nice. But back to the makeup. Okay, so at this point, this already expired. Now this line right here, we're gonna leave this until this is the very last step of our makeup, where we will brush this part out, just because y'all will see what we trying to achieve with that line. But it's time for me to blend this out. I blended this out. You gotta blend this really good, but at the same time have a really good brush so it doesn't move your foundation or move whatever you have going on. And if it does, which sometimes it do, because I know some people they use powder as well with their like after the foundation they go on powder up. But what I do, if it's doing too much or it's too bright or anything like that, I would just go back in with my foundation brush. Foundation is at the top of the jar, so I just do and just press. I'm just going to use my foundation and just tap it. And I feel like this, I feel very strongly about this. It's all about technique to get the perfect flawless base. Like, guys, you don't really have to rush to get high-end products or high-end brands to have like a really good like base. So it's really about the technique though. So you want to master that technique, and you know what your face need and the products that your face need and your skin type. And you know, because people have different kind of skin. Like, once you master that and you know and you learn your skin, then you know what, you know, and that technique, you will master your base, girl. So now I go in with this. This is such an old kit. This was in my first tutorial. She ain't never failed me yet, y'all. This is the contour kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is Tan to Deep. As you can see, this can be bad. This is a contour shade, and yeah, I beat her to the ground, but I still use whatever is in there. I have to get a new one, and I use that to contour my nose. Like I said, I feel like a powder contour gives me more structure, especially when it comes to my nose, and I have more control to say, okay, I want it there, it's gonna go there. But I feel like with a cream, it's kind of scary, so I'll stick to this until further notice. So I go on with this brush. There's no name to it, but it's in an Amazon set. Just find a skinny slim brush, and I do slim nose, baby. We ain't breathing. It need to look like that. So right on the side of that line, I just brush that powder. And you bring it in close because you don't want a big nose, because if you do it wide out in the corner, that's what's gonna give big nose. So you don't want it to give big nose, you want it to give snatch nose. And then you drag it up so it look like it coming from somewhere, like the nose. You feel me? So you can't just draw the line and stop right there. You gotta drag it up and just throw it over on the eyelids. Boom, bang, bang. It's pretty simple. I know a lot of people be like, I don't know how to contour my nose, baby. It's so simple. And especially with this line, I feel like it's a really good guide because you want to bring it as close as possible to the line without erasing the line. So this line is going to stay on my nose. Actually, now we're going to remove the line. Now watch this. Do you see that natural highlight? With no highlighter, and you better believe that this stays on for a long time. Now y'all, we get into the end of this makeup routine, but y'all look at the face, baby. Look at her. So now we're gonna go in with our Morphe continuous setting mist, and we're gonna mist up this face, girl. This is gonna make your makeup last all day, and it's also going to mesh everything together. So if they sitting on each other and they look like they ain't blended, baby, you wait and you wear your mist, and this make my makeup last all day long. Literally, I have to do a video and show you guys how long my makeup lasts, because I could literally go 2-3 days. Like in the Christmas, I literally had my makeup on because I wasn't really doing my makeup, girl. I had a lot to do, and my makeup literally lasted me about 3 days. I know it's terrible because you gotta wash your face and get up in them pores, but literally I was just like, you know what, forget it. This is a one-time only, but my makeup lasted so long, and I was so proud. I just needed to add some powder, and that was it. But we're gonna spray. Low-key running low on my setting mist, y'all, but we're gonna re-up because it's a mess. Now, you can either press this in. Sometimes you can press this in with your sponge, with your brush. Mesh everything together, lightly tap. All that powder that been looking a little white, everything is going to just blend together. That's the importance of a setting spray slash mist. That's just a setting spray, if you're wondering. It's a setting spray. Now, lastly, because we already have our lashes, well, not lastly, we still have to do, I go on my mascara on my bottom lashes. Even when you get your lashes done, baby, do them bottom lashes. And my bottom lashes are the longest lashes of my eye. And this is, y'all should know what this is. If you on TikTok, you know what this is. This is a trending TikTok mascara. It's a Lash Princess from Essence. This is a false lash effect. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. You see that? Wow, look at the difference. Please do your bottom lashes. Boom. So now, for the lips, y'all, I be using a lot of different things for my lips. I be using so many different things for my lips, but I'm using, this is a beauty supply store pencil. I don't run through so many different things, like I said, but this is the auto eyeliner. It's an eyeliner, but I find that the eyeliners have a better consistency. It glides onto your lips. I know there are products that, you know, products for your lips that do glide perfectly, but y'all, this just glides for real. And this is just, you could get this from beauty supply store, and literally it just glides. It's so smooth, and it's just perfect to me. So I line my lips. I just define my visible, and I do this in a specific way too. I don't just line my lip, and I feel like when you just don't line your lip, it gives a better look. I remember back in the day, my mother and my aunties back in the day, I don't know if it was back in the day, they would close their mouth like this and just draw one line, and it would just be one line around their lip. Like that was a back in the day type of thing. And that's what that reminds me of, when you just line your lips and do not blend it out. So what I do is I drag it up. I like shade, you know, I shade it up and I drag it down. You can do this with a brush as well, but I just do it with the pencil to add a little more. I just drag it so it's just not a line. We shade that baby down. Yo, that looks so good. Oh my goodness. This is new. She is new to the team, so this is gonna be my first time actually seeing this color on my lip and everything, which is so scary. But this is the NYX Professional Makeup Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream. I usually use the butter gloss, but my friend told me, girl, that butter gloss you're using is the same shade of your lip, so that's why I kept disappearing. I'm like, and it was not matte, so this is matte, and we're gonna go in with this and see what it's giving and see if it goes with my skin tone. That's the perks of shopping for makeup online. Ooh. This is it. Wow. New lip combo unlocked. Literally. New lip combo unlocked. Y'all, do you see this lip combo? And now I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution. What is this? Oh, a Shimmer Balm lip gloss with vitamin E. It's giving fancy gloss, but this is so cute. So freaking cute. So cute. So now, oh my god, let's take down the hair. Yo, first off, y'all, look at me. Look at me. Look at this makeup. Tell me it's not giving. Look at the lip combo. It is giving. I am freaking out right now. I might not look like I'm freaking out, but I'm freaking out right now. I am. Oh. No way, that bang just dropped so perfectly. I am freaking If you've made it this far to the video, I really do appreciate you. I wish I could just give you a kiss on the cheek. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And everything that I use will be in my Amazon storefront listed in the description below. And also these lashes that I've used. If I did not post that TikTok, y'all make sure you go check out my TikTok, because 9 times out of 10 I did post it. But for the details on these lashes, they really give a mink, but they ain't mink. They Flex Caribou by Kiss. I really hope that you guys love this routine and you guys took something from it and you learned something. But yeah, this is my everyday makeup / soft glam routine, and see you guys in the next one. Tell me what you need.